Welcome back to Armchair Gaffers. You heard myself, Walks, Jess, Scorch, and SB. We're back to a full complement. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, please. This weekend we have, I don't know, they call it, it was billed as the game of the season. I don't think it lived up to that. But we're going to start with Liverpool versus Man United at Anfield. Man United stayed top of the Premier League with a mediocre, goalless stalemate against champions Liverpool at Anfield. Lads, what are our key takeouts? SB, I'll start with you. You happy with the draw? Is it 2 points dropped?
I'm happy with the draw in the grand scheme of things.
You're happy because United are still top.
For now. But usually Man United will crumble at Anfield, so it was good not to lose, especially in the pressure of the game and as well. And yeah, it's good, man. Good point.
I feel like only Liverpool and Liverpool fans are upset with the result. I don't feel like there's any United fans, players, staff, anyone connected to United who's upset with the way things turned out today.
With the performance, though, we did have a couple chances, so we could be... They were there for the taking.
You only had a couple chances.
Big chances, though.
It's that kind of game, though, isn't it? I feel like it's the kind of... There was a point in the game when I started thinking in the first half. You see when you were saying, you lot need to get to half time.
Yeah.
It was looking like a goal's coming here, one way or the other. And when that moment kind of passed, I feel like United kind of said, we could do this.
Who kept mentioning it? Gary Neville kept mentioning it. He was saying, once you get to that, it was a bit later. He said 60-minute mark. That's kind of, the game plan is almost complete. Now you can kind of spread your wings. So I do see what you're saying there.
Unless you're Spurs.
It's the opposite way around, usually.
It's the opposite way.
With Spurs. Another game.
Hold on. We can't just go. There's been a topic of convo that's been going off this week.
What was that?
What's that?
The curious case of Bruno Fernandes.
This is where I was just about to go. I would say it was a very quiet, underwhelming game where you need your top players to drag you through. And again, and some people are saying there's a pattern forming. He failed to show up in a game that matters.
I keep hearing that as well. He's not showing up in the big games. So I thought, let me actually delve into him this game, actually watch him, and yeah, man.
I saw him do an ice cream scoop pass. Ball's been drilled into him on the flank, and he's tried to whip it around the corner first time, and he's done the scoop. See the goalkeeper kick where you get underneath it and it spins backwards, goes up in the air, comes back down. He done one of those, and that pretty much for me summed up.
That was the highlight.
That's
I think he should have taken his chance. They were a little bit. They took it easy on him. I think his chance. I think he should have done much better. Even though it's kind of come across him when he hasn't opened his body up. I think he should have done much better.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
He got flatly.
I just think it's so mad to me, like how quickly we go, like we make our minds up on stuff. Like it's mad. Like my whole thing with Bruno was like, I was proper like, I can't. When everyone was gassed at the back end of last season, I'm like, I can't be gassed by 6 months or whatever. You know what I mean? It's not even, I was like, I'm not doing that.
A great 6 months.
Then bonkers 6 months, but I'm not doing that. But then he goes and he sees out the year in the same, like more often than not, you've seen Bruno Fernandes either score or assist, have a positive impact on the game. Yeah. There's a handful of games when he hasn't done that.
And now
it's like, what's mad is some of the things that people are questioning, I'm like, you can't have it both ways. People are complaining about his style of play or the fact that he's flippant when he loses the ball. Like, he don't care about losing the ball.
No.
His thing is, I'll lose the ball, I'm going to try and win it back, But I don't understand, like, people were hailing this guy, like, oh my God, he's the next big thing.
Yeah, Eric Cantona shouts.
Oh my God, he's the best. The guy's sick with it, Now he doesn't do something for 90 minutes. Suddenly he's, oh my God, Bruno, man, he's a big game, doesn't turn up. It's like, bro, I think people are just getting too sick. And what's mad is, people want to compare him to Kevin De Bruyne now. in this,
we've seen that
in this very moment, But it's mad. Like KDB didn't. I rate KDB, but he didn't score from open play from like August till just the other day. Like, are we ignoring that? Is that so? I understand that his general play. Listen, I'm just giving man an example of why I feel like people are going too far with it because KDB, generally speaking, like is good to look at on the eye. Like, he does interesting things. He makes decent choices.
Yeah.
What does that mean though if there's no direct like, you know, goals or assists,
goal involvement?
And this is the thing. I personally don't think when you're playing in those positions, I don't think it's as straightforward as if you don't have this, or, you know. For me, I think more importantly, if you're gonna be Bruno Fernandes, and say, raw, I'm not gonna play nice to look at on the eye. I'm not gonna look after the ball. I'm not gonna care about bare things. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna be bonkers with goal involvements. Yeah. For me, that's fine. You're allowed to play. Yeah. If you give me if you at 7 out of 10 games as a midfielder, whether it's a number 10 or a number 8 that's roaming, if you do that, and give me something 7 out of 10 games, and you're myth for the other 3,
I can't be mad at you.
I'm all right, bro.
That's the party that I'm in. I'd like him to get his contributions in these games, but then the reason we are in this position is due to him turning up in these other host of games.
And you know what's funny, You see the very thing that I feel like people are almost asking for. It's almost like they're asking for the same thing that they complain about Pogba for being. Pogba, sometimes he doesn't come up with the goal or the assist, but if you actually watch him in the game,
crazy.
He's just moving nuts at times. But that's not good enough. Because remember, their thing is, remember when Pogba, goals and assists, like he has to be Frank Lampard. Like, bro, it's mad.
When the consistency is lacking.
Because to me, I look at it, I look at the United team and I'm like, that balance is decent. You got the player here that can play and the guy that's just going to do. He's just going to...
put numbers on the board. Yeah.
I don't know.
Speaking of people who have failed to turn up recently, we probably need to speak about Liverpool's attack. It's 3 games now without scoring.
Ooh, for all of them?
For Liverpool. So Liverpool haven't scored in the last 3. If you are Jurgen Klopp, what do you change, Jess?
I think I've made this point in the past that whenever you start an attack, it actually starts from the back. And teams like Liverpool, their build-up is from the back, from the goalkeeper. And there's a major problem they have in that they're missing 2 of their key centre-backs, Van Dijk and Gomez. This game against United and the last game, they've paired Henderson with Fabinho. And not only are they, by doing that, are they missing 2 key defenders who start their attacks. Virgil van Dijk does start a lot of attacks. But they're also missing 2 key players in the midfield.
I feel like that's the bigger problem. That's the same problem City had last season as well.
Yeah, and that's got a knock-on effect. The link isn't there between the defence and the midfield and the midfield and the attack. So it's easy to say that the front 3 aren't performing, but then you got to look at cause and effect. Why aren't they performing? Because the patterns of play aren't there. Trent isn't performing because he hasn't got the confidence of Van Dijk and Gomez beside him, and the same on the other side.
I do agree with what you are saying, and I'd probably add on to it as well. I think the way in which Fabinho and Henderson win the ball back, that can't be replicated by the guys that are currently.
Because you know why? Because they're not men's enough.
It comes down to that.
They're just not men's
sadly
enough.
Plays a part.
Like, do you know what's mad? When you watch Fabinho...
Yeah,
explain men's, Scorch, for the uninitiated.
The epitome, isn't it?
Men's... Is it one of the It's one of the intangibles.
It's an intangible. Being men's is like the ultimate man. Like, in a scenario, you're going to do the ultimate man thing to find a solution, you get me? And Fabinho is just ultimate.
I was watching him today winning headers, and if you squint enough, you'd think he's just a good old-fashioned centre-back. In the air, dominant. I'm like, I had to do a double take today.
He's overperforming. And it's almost like, when these guys are fit, and I think, when Gomez and Van Dijk come back, they're not going to play every single game. I could see him dropping in the more than he.
I
would be expected
disagree. I disagree only because
What he's offering.
what he
Henderson
offers
on the
in the
other side.
midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair,
so
fair.
in terms of him being capable, yeah, if it was just a matter of
I'll be-
capabilities,
It's
throw him in there.
stupid.
Once he's
capable.
in the middle again, I do think Liverpool's going to start dominating.
Yeah. You see that? SB, a question for you, yeah. Thiago. Everyone knows how much of a good player he is, and I guess we'd all agree, it's probably the only thing we agree on that. He's a top player. What do you think of his first game at Anfield today? Was it the influence that they would have expected? Is this what they need moving forwards?
You know what? I think he had a decent game. On the ball. He showed glimpses. But overall, I don't know if he's really what Liverpool needs, especially in the way they play.
Yeah, who else would like to add on to that? Because yeah, it's one where like I feel like we don't want to go too early, we don't want to go in too hard, but I think we need to be honest.
Bruv, he's got no legs.
Yeah, the legs is...
Like, what?
Why
is everybody...
Why are we not addressing...
Geez, look, he ain't played a lot of games, yeah? But when you, like just was saying, when that midfield doesn't have Hendo and Fabinho, so it's every man for himself in there.
Yeah.
And you can see that Thiago doesn't have the legs. Now, don't get me wrong, I can see that not really being a problem.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, a man might not want to hear this. I said this one before. Mate, he's not really doing anything for Liverpool that Gigi Wijnaldum can't offer them. I'm not saying to you that Thiago can't do that same number 6 role better than Wijnaldum.
Yes.
But I'm saying, bro, when you take in how much of the ball they have, where they have the ball, you don't need Thiago.
Much of a muchness, you think?
Let's be real, fam. Because and the reality is, you see if you left Fabinho and Hendo in the midfield without Thiago, you don't notice that they can't do stuff, or they're lacking in these particular areas.
Do you know how I see Thiago? Imagine you're taking a girl on a first date and you're adamant. Hear me out. You're adamant you want to take her to a football game to show her the beautiful game. Take her to see Thiago play.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I thought he was gonna say Sam Allardyce.
No, oh my god. No.
We're gonna get to that.
Take her to go and see any team Thiago's playing for and be like, yeah, this is football. She's like, oh my god, I love this sport.
It's pretty.
Because he picks the most dominant teams in leagues.
No, I'm just saying.
He learned very well from Pep.
Who did he learn from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
who was going to get
This is role model.
slander. I didn't know this.
I'm just saying he makes it look good.
He does.
He could do a tutorial on YouTube. Hey guys, I'm Thiago Alcantara and today we're gonna be making toast. Yeah. And at the end of it, you'll be like,
Wow. Michelin
That's how
star.
you make
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I feel
Exactly.
like see, like today was really like a style over substance, like what because I've been arguing with guys all day because of you got man telling me now that Bruno is shit, and Thiago's cold, but none of them won the game.
Yeah.
None of them impacted the game. That's the truth. Like they were just on the pitch trying, innit? Like neither of them got the upper hand of the other. They do different roles anyway, but neither of them really impacted the game.
No one's gonna go home and be like, yeah, today I did my
Sure would.
No, out of Bruno and thing.
Oh, sorry.
On Luke Shaw, SB.
Oh, I thought he lost it. But I think this is the best we've seen him.
Crazy form.
Do you remember when I said to man, Luke Shaw has... This is what the key was, yeah? I said to man, ain't nobody clocked. He's rebranded his thing.
tough guy.
He's a hard man now.
Yeah.
But you see, since he's patterned... He's got it locked. He's patterned. Yeah. I'm not saying he's cold, but he knows what he's here to do. And now we can build off that.
Imagine that, yeah, adding, like, good delivery.
Yeah.
Because he's bombing now. He used to be scared to bomb.
Yeah, he's getting on. And I think that if, Tellers keeps pushing him, which it seems to have kind of lit a fire underneath him, I think we could start to see.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than a player who knows, like, there's no competition. Time to train, half an hour late, doesn't matter.
Brandon Williams, Ashley Young up against him last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Sergio Aurier.
Yeah. I was going to say as well, watching the game today, I was saying to myself at first, how are United top of the league? Like, how? And then as it went on, I saw how, because they know, they're in tune Midfielder gets the ball, opens up. Rashford is gone right away. There was a period about 10 minutes.
when he kept going offside.
Yeah, 3 in a row, I think I counted. But like on another day, like timed it right, and that is how United are top of the league because they just know you don't have to look up.
Or autonomisms.
Exactly.
Algorithm.
Do you know
The algorithm.
You know what I was gonna ask as well? As a United fan, Walks, what do you make of Lindelof starting ahead of Bailly today?
Yeah.
I was initially, I wouldn't say shocked here. Disappointed is probably where I'd lean towards because Bailly's been in like unbelievable form. I feel he's helped Maguire get to a new level, and then I feel like bringing Lindelof back in was almost a stagnation or a step backwards, and thinking, oh, Ollie hasn't changed. Saying that, Lindelof did well today.
Good performance.
I think he does well in big games, is what I've noticed. In Europe as well, he doesn't like make too many mistakes up against top players, and I guess Bailly can't say that himself. He's had a few like high profile howlers. But moving forwards, I'm not sure what our starting centre back pairing is. Like today, kind of threw me.
Do you know what I was thinking? This is it's not crazy, but it doesn't really fit in with the general opinions here. But this is gonna sound mad, yeah. I know Bailly is more rash than Lindelof, right?
Yeah,
we all know that Bailly can be rash, cool, whatever. But I feel like, Lindelof causes more panic than Bailly though. Because everybody knows Bailly can get himself out of the passer. And he might can help you. But you see Lindelof, he can't sometimes help himself. Because he's not enough.
And
physically.
That's unnerving. Yeah.
And that gets man a bit
On edge.
See,
do you get what I'm saying?
I had a different take on it. I thought that Lindelof, he doesn't trust Maguire. Again, I'm not joking for once.
Do you know what? And I see Lindelof shouting at people, and I always think, is this sweet? Somebody go and drapes this little you up.
But what?
Commands.
He's playing up to the role, man. He's playing up to the role.
But he doesn't trust Maguire, so it causes a lot of mistakes. Whereas Bailly's like, no, I don't trust Maguire, but if he gets in a mess, I can recover. I've got enough about me to get round and recover. And that has a knock-on effect. Whereas Lindelof, he's like, if you make a mistake, I can't save you. Like, you're on your own here. Whereas Bailly's like, cool, if you make a mistake, don't worry. I'll come in. Yeah, I can pattern it. And so that's what I think it is for me personally.
Yeah, I can.
They definitely don't trust each other though.
It's a hybrid of all those things. Because when I watch Bailly's thing ain't really like defensive partnership. He's doing Bailly.
Excelling.
He's not worrying of like
he's making up for lost time. He's got to
I'm gonna bad up Vardy over here, and if your thing's not patterned over there, I'll come over and
sort
you
that
need
out
the
as
hand.
well.
You get me? I'm there.
On the way here, and we're talking about Liverpool's front three. I was listening to the radio, and a fan called in and said if he could, he'd sell at least one of the front three of, I guess, Liverpool's infamous trio. If you're Jurgen Klopp SB, are you looking for a replacement in the summer?
You want to get rid of Jota so soon?
Not Jota, but Jota's
Jota is in
injured,
the front three.
isn't
The
he?
infamous front three being Salah, Firmino, and Sadio Mane.
Say.
I think that's why he got Jota to freshen it up this season. But obviously, Jota got injured, so he's been stuck with the three still. But yeah, he needs to get rid of probably Salah first or Firmino. But I think he likes Firmino for the system. So.
And again, Salah has been flirting, as we've mentioned,
Like a jersey.
For time, bro. Like, that's why Mane's been on him, man.
He's a junge.
He looks like he's just out for himself now, innit?
Bro, I'm gonna be so honest with you, lot. If Firmino was in the not even elite, in the bracket below elite, if he was in that bracket, Man United lose today. He just ain't good. He's not elite. He's not elite.
He used to be able to finish.
Gaffers at home, let us know. Is Firmino elite or not?
Not an elite footballer, an elite number 9. Okay. He's not. He's a number 8.
Listen to the words carefully.
He's a number 8. When you pre all the good things that he's doing, like list me all of the good things, and guess what it sounds like? It sounds like you're describing Thiago Alcantara. who also didn't influence the game.
Yeah, so they got two of them.
He didn't influence the game, but he looked good not doing it.
Yes.
For fuck's sake. He dominated the
beautiful
first
game.
half, man.
Wow.
The first 20...
Yeah, all of that.
We leave it to them.
Yeah. Gaffers at home, let us know if we learn anything more about the title race. Have we seen, I guess, the champions elect come May? I think probably the happiest people after that will be Man City.
Yeah.
After watching that,
For sure.
but
Before we move on, guys,
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait till Connie Corner before I crack out the wine. I've had a few misses recently. Yeah.
to put it mildly.
To put it
I
mildly.
heard.
So one final roll of the dice, guys. Okay. Yeah. I did.
What's his vegan wine now? The vegan.
No,
one.
the final frontier.
thing back
what's
here.
that?
This is the pear wine for USB.
Nah.
I'll put that to one side. But
That looks
But-
wild.
That's
That's sold in shops.
That's like when you go on a long drive, long drive as
Is
a
that
kid.
sold in
and
shops?
You're sitting in the back.
You're looking
no,
around.
I've actually gone and bought wine for once. Yeah, but this is
that
a
looks better.
bottle of the finest
port.
reserve port.
Oh, good. I can
So I'm
sense
really
it.
pushing the belt out, guys.
It looks like it says Taylor Gang on it.
It says Taylor's.
I appreciate it though.
Okay, so we're gonna be drinking port today.
Nice.
Yeah,
man.
Because I feel guilty.
Oh,
I feel
just-
guilty that you missed out on the. So this is for you.
No.
Just hang on to that for a
Is
sec.
it good to
SB.
touch?
You can touch it, yeah.
Get some gloves.
Yeah,
Get some
so,
gloves on that.
So I'll crack on with this, yeah. But
Cool, blimey.
yeah, we're gonna enjoy some port this week, guys, because I feel guilty for the rhubarb
And yeah,
wine.
we're celebrating. We got the full squad back. And speaking of
Any
celebration,
hands
West
on that?
Brom managed to secure their second win of the season and their first under Big Sam. 2 penalties from Mateus Pereira and more heroics from Ajayi were enough to grab all 3 points.
Grossman.
Proper. They came from behind twice. They came from behind, showed spirit. And Sam Allardyce says the win gives them hope of survival, but the Baggies still have their heads underwater. 5 points from safety. What do we think about West Brom's chances after seeing that yesterday? Is that like Big Sam has arrived?
You know what? Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Before they were losing, I was thinking, oh my god, how is Big Sam's not getting his bonus this time? I was thinking,
No,
you know.
I think he's done as well.
But then
Still.
after half time, I think, you know what? They got belief.
There's
They got
something
belief.
there.
There's something there. I don't
yeah.
know what's there, but
Don't know why it's there.
I don't know who he has there, but
He's,
It's
what it
there,
was when he
something's
first
there.
went to West Brom. I keep saying this. There were no Big Sam players. There was no Kevin Davis. There was no Kevin Nolan. There was none of those Big Sam players. Now he's got one.
In the form of,
Snodgrass. Fuck. That's a Big Sam
you
player.
know, when people
right
like
there.
make astute signings and whatnot, that seems like such a relegation
one of the
battle signing.
dressing room.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
I looked at Snoddy, yeah. I looked at Snoddy rocking up at West Brom and I
SB.
thought,
Thank you,
for
fella.
fuck's sake, this is the kind of thing they need. And they might end up sticking around.
I saw him celebrating yesterday, and it looked like he'd been there for years.
Snoddy.
Yeah,
No, because this is his element.
he's in.
These
he's
are
at
his
home.
conditions.
Zones.
He knows how to pattern. Like, you see, like West Brom, they was trying to kick on. I mean, you see West Ham and that. They was trying to kick on. He wasn't comfortable
That's not his
under
kind
those
of-
settings.
Yeah, needs the pressure.
He needs the,
The terrain needs to be a bit unsteady and unstable. Cheers.
Snodgrass needs ideally to play for a team.
I've never drank port, you know.
No, it's amazing.
Jamie Vardy drinks it the night before
Bro, it's
games.
amazing.
And he drinks it out of a Lucas. It has to be out of a Lucasade bottle. Jamie Vardy.
But you know, as I was saying,
Special character.
Robert Snodgrass needs to play for a team who share their ground with a rugby team, and that's his element.
Yeah.
No, you're doing Snoddy dirty. You know?
He's got a sweet left foot. But on Wolves, I guess their mixed run of form continues. Saw Connor Cody get subbed off for the first time under Nuno after giving away a clumsy penalty. They had more than enough chances, 23 shots on goal. But I guess, without him, there's no consistent threat. Silva took his goal well. But I guess, when they're crossing balls into the box and that, it doesn't pose the same threat as Jimenez. If
Can I
you're
talk
Nuno,
the things?
if
Can I
you're
talk-
Nuno,
can I talk the things?
Well,
hold
if
on.
you are Nuno,
Scorch
what
took
do
the
you do?
things.
Wait, hold on, because I
Can I
thought
talk
you were
to
gonna say what I've been saying for weeks now. No, I want you to say it because I'm tired of hearing my voice.
Because I'm trying to understand. Yeah.
Scorch is tired.
There's this little boy. Yeah. Just take it in. They had one of the most menacing target men in the Premier League.
Bruiser.
Not known for being a prolific goal scorer, for fucking knocking guys about and then having a bit of quality.
Yeah.
Don't let the fact that he's Mexican zang you.
It puts a little twist on it.
He puts it about. Yeah.
Big star.
Boom, nah.
Yeah, with the port.
Yeah.
Combo.
But yeah, so so boom, he's got injured, yeah, and you've replaced him. Thank you, Jess.
No problem.
You've replaced him with a little boy.
18-year-old Fabio Silva.
Just take it in.
Record signing.
I understand you're trying a little thing. I get that. I do get it. But you're playing a little boy and you're not remotely changing or adapting your style of play to suit this little boy. Bro, are we sure?
What did you say? He's with Nuno. He must be like his nephew.
So he's got to be.
Cool.
He has to be from the motherland.
His godson in Portugal. Or
They've
something.
invested 35 million in him, so I feel like they're gonna have to just play.
I understand. You spent 35 mil on a player for the future, whatever, all of that
for the future.
But he's a little boy, and you're banging it up to him from the centre back.
It's not gonna work, is it?
He's a little boy. You're
Big
telling
Sam.
Traore to bomb down the line and stand it
Against Ajayi.
into the box against Ajayi and people like Ivanovic
Bartley.
and Bartley. Like,
some big fellas still?
And you're wondering why this kid's not scoring?
So Scorch, are you?
No, I'm sick of Nuno. Because you know what I'm sick
where I
of?
was gonna go.
No, I'm sick of it.
Let's talk.
I'm sick of it. Because this is what I'm sick of. I know that you're a decent manager. And I know you got some quality. But I'm not here for stupid ideas.
Whoa.
I'm not here for stupid ideas. When Pep wants to play a centre mid at centre back for a whole season and wonder, bro, I can't quite put my
Why
finger
things aren't working out?
on why we didn't win the league. Because you done something stupid. I know you're a genius, but you're killing it right now. It's different if you're Jurgen Klopp and you get out of the game and you got Fabinho, but you got some other midfielders and you can get away with it. You got some little boy up top and you're wondering why he's getting bashed about every week and you're not winning. Like, you might want to look at that instead of changing from a back five to a back four. That's not the problem here, Geese.
He's
like, they're not getting thumped every week.
He's being blind to the real issue.
No, man. You're just being Jorge Mendes' brethren.
I think that there's an even bigger oversight than that. I mean, no, an equally big oversight.
And I've got another one. Little dickhead sent out Morgan Gibbs White on loan, and now Neves is bleeding. Stupid idiot. Sorry.
Yeah, there's that as well. There's a few oversights now. We're starting to see the cracks in Nunez.
I called him Burnley with fake tits not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like
that's great.
It's the Portuguese essence, which makes people reluctant to call foul on what they're seeing when it just hasn't been good enough from Wolves so far this season.
They just sit back and just hope,
They sit back and hope, that this idiot with extensions, is gonna make something happen.
Like,
who are you talking about?
There's one idiot with extensions.
he's not that bad though.
He's not that bad.
He needs help.
He needs to move on to rugby union. You know, the one where everyone's hench and they can run.
I still think, Traore in a half decent team
No, it's getting muggy, Dan.
No. I'm with you, Dan.
can produce a half decent season. Like, what I'm seeing at the minute is not. It's not easy on the eye. It's not. But I feel like when he's in his pomp, there's a player there.
But he's got Nuno's little godson playing up front.
It's not helping him. Yeah.
He needs help. He's by himself. Him and what's the other guy on the left? That's good. Sorry, the Portuguese guy. Yeah,
but this is how I know, because Neto's just cracking on.
He's still getting.
Neto's like, oh, what? There's some little boy up top. I'm not passing to him.
Brother, trust me.
Hey, brother. He's playing against us, brother.
Shout out Benzema every time.
Brother, hey, I'm telling you, Neto has clocked
that this ain't popular.
Right, what I'm not doing is passing to that little boy. And what I'm not doing is going to try and link Traore. Just, Podence, Dan.
Has he been getting games, Podence?
Yeah.
I think he's injured at the moment, though.
I think he
he's been getting bare games. But I was with Dan and SB in this Traore shot. Jess has been talking this talk for quite some time, and I was pushing back against it. Then I clocked, Bumba Ross Clark.
Bumba Ross Clark.
It's December.
It's December.
And there's nothing. Yeah, you're right. We've got to kind of base it on what we're seeing as opposed to what could be, because right now
I got no chat.
I always say, okay, cool. Maybe this team isn't the right fit for him. Maybe the system doesn't work. And I say, what team would he be good at? Yeah. And I think someone maybe like Dulwich Hamlet or like Bromley or Sutton. Someone non-league.
Get us off Wolves.
Wolves are now without a clean sheet, 12 Premier League games, the longest ongoing run amongst sides in the division since the start of 2018-2019. No defender has scored more headed goals in England's top 4 tiers than Ajayi.
Every time
That's 9. He's level with Virgil van Dijk.
I'm not gonna cap to you because I don't watch too much of West Brom because they don't really entertain me.
No, it's not much.
But I've watched enough that I know Wagwan. Every time I watch that team, I see Ajayi trying to grab the game by the scruff.
Yeah, heroics is his thing.
I see him doing that overlapping centre back shit.
Except Chris Wilder 2019-2020.
Bro, I know Sam Allardyce did not give nobody the bird call to go do that.
Yeah.
No way.
License
no
to roam.
way. You get me?
But do you know how mess that is when you get a centre back overlapping? Because you get
Who picks him up?
Everyone says, whose man was that?
Ridiculous.
It's no one's man.
Yeah.
Like it's mad, and they're running so unorthodox to come from there and do that. It just doesn't happen in football.
And guess what? He's doing it like with Vim. Like he's not on the, some centre backs they bomb on, but it's there's no
real intention.
Brother, he is
He's
driving forward.
It's sad to see, man. I think they're gonna need a few more performances like that from
What I want to know now, guys.
It was gone,
From what?
I thought it was gone, but
that's what I want to
yesterday
know.
makes me think, ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what I want to know, guys, is Sam safe because the guy doesn't get relegated.
That's what I was thinking.
It's too soon to say that the comeback is on. They are still currently 5 points from safety.
But that doesn't.
And we're just about halfway. Yeah.
You got the table up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many games have they played?
They have played 18 games.
And they're in what, 17th?
No, they're 19th.
Oh, they're 19th. Sorry.
So second bottom, 19th.
And
place.
what, you got Fulham above them, who are
Fulham
going down,
and Burnley.
Fulham are hell bent. Yeah? On going down. Believe me. You got Burnley who are sliding. You got Brighton
in the mix, and then Newcastle.
And you got Steve Bruce. It's not Newcastle. Steve Bruce. I think he's lost.
No, everyone was giving him all the props last season.
Yeah.
He was decent though. At one stage, I did see him playing. Do you know why I like Steve?
What was it? The 4 wingers or something?
When he was playing 5 wingers, I said, "Yo,
he's going for it."
He was playing. He played Hendrick.
There was what?
He played Hendrick,
Richie,
Gucci Max,
the little Max, the little boy, Almerigo.
Yeah.
And I think this is when Callum Wilson was out. I think.
And there was somebody else. I feel like he might have played Dwight.
It was mad. I remember, and that was from the start.
Who does Murphy play for?
Yeah, Newcastle.
There you go.
Newcastle. Yeah.
One.
Moving on to Leeds. Neil Maupay scored a winner against a lacklustre Leicester.
Big Neil,
ends Brighton's run. He's becoming like a slag cult hero.
He pisses me off.
Big Neil. I clocked when he came to the lane and started winning headers.
I like him
wanker
a lot.
He is, man.
Yeah, he scored a tap in after 17 minutes. Decent little bit of build up play with Alexis McAllister, who I really like, and Leandro Trossard, who's half decent as well. Leeds created little throughout and managed just 2 efforts on target. Marcelo Bielsa said he was worried by his side's start to 2021. I guess they were expecting to bounce back after their embarrassing FA Cup exit against Crawley, but it never really looked like happening. Did you not watch this? Because if you saw the pitch,
I was just about to
it
say
looked like a horse racing track.
How can they play their football on that pitch?
It looked like Aintree or one of them places. It was mad.
Chelmsford.
It was terrible.
It was bad.
And I guess that doesn't suit their style of play at all.
They should have signed Robert Snodgrass if we're going to play in that kind of pitch.
Yeah, Marco
Showed the quality in the
missed
game anyway. It was just an awful game to watch.
But the thing is, cool. Leeds didn't win. They lost again. But you've got to admire the way No.
Oh, you've had enough.
Nah. Do you know what you're seeing? But I'm telling guys, this is just proving my point even more about this Bielsa guy. You guys need to understand this guy, is working with blunt tools. I said it at the start. I'm going to keep saying it. If you watch that game, you would see that these men couldn't score in a brothel. Bro, it's mad.
Not even with a score.
Bro, if they had, bro, it's mad. Like they can't seem to finish, bro. And I just think, I feel like him keeping them up is the best that he could do.
Can't blame him.
I had a look at the table when I was like doing my research and whatnot, and I was thinking, is it time to be worried? But they're
it's not
safe.
For the
cool.
quality that his team has, I think people are just getting onto him too much, man.
Yeah,
he's got Bamford up front, and he's having to go through a whole season with Bamford up front.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think Scorch mentioned it a few weeks ago, is that they're not going to win 3, 4, 5 games in a trot, but what they will do is win enough, to keep them up.
Like
It's
when you
par
look
for
at
the
it,
course,
when you look at like their thing is, we know games are going to be lost. Like they don't bother with the delusional. Oh, we're gonna try and nick it. Oh, we're gonna try and nick a point. Fuck that.
We're just gonna play our way.
If we go for the win 3 games in a row,
We're gonna get 3 points.
We're gonna get 3
at
points.
least, maybe a 4. Yeah.
Meanwhile, these other soppy mugs are fucking praying to the gods that they're gonna nick something.
Low blocking their way to hell.
And they're just getting losses and draws.
While we're on the subject of Leeds, are we still saying that Calvin Phillips is the best thing since sliced bread, or are we no longer saying that?
I'll be honest,
Was
he
what
looks-
suspended yesterday?
I'll be
But
honest.
yeah, up to now.
Every time I've seen him play,
Good.
I don't think I've seen him play poor. Do you know who? I tell you who is catching my eye.
Alioski,
No,
he's catching my eye. Though.
Alioski's been this. He's been there from they was meaty
Okay.
with Kamar Roof and that, pretending like they wanted to get to come up and never
Before they needed the big dog to come and really...
Bro,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
never
yeah,
ever
yeah.
once Gary Monk and all that. They
Flirting.
never wanted to come. But what's it called? That Rafinha boy,
I thought we would say that. Yeah.
bro. Every time
I like him.
I like what I'm seeing. He's got a bit,
I like
and he's he looks like his name fits. He looks
I
like
him. Shall I tell you who's not popping? Rodrigo.
Of course not though.
It's
Looking bad again.
expectation was there, and it's way below that.
When was he popping?
I think him coming from Valencia is part of the reason why people could have been fooled into believing that he was going to be
And
have
then
the Bamford season.
And do you want to know the joke? When was they popping? Like
When they had David Silva.
Marcelinho was
been a
all
while.
right.
It's been a while.
Nuno was decent, bro. They can't put together 2 decent seasons in the last 10 years.
Yeah, Rodrigo is highly disappointing. Shall I tell you who's not disappointing? Mikel Antonio
Whoa.
at West Ham.
Before we go onto West Ham.
Oh
yeah?
shit! This is
No, it's nothing. Just about this port, guys. What do you guys think? Because I
It's
proper
nice.
like it.
It's
I
good,
need to
man.
put it down though. That's a bit.
It's good.
No,
yeah.
there's more.
No, I don't need more. I need to put it down.
No, you need more. Yeah. Armchair gaffers at home. Let us know what we should get next week because
Yeah, what is that? Let them know what.
It's
Taylor
a sip.
gang.
It's a sippers though.
Taylor
I'm
gang
not
port.
gonna give the free promo to this
We
brand.
want the gaffers to, I guess, enjoy the show.
Fuck them
whilst
niggas. But we will just give a little shout out to our friends over at Drink Up Club.
Each and every time, man.
Yep.
Drink up.
If you've ever been down to any of my parties that I throw, they're thrown in conjunction with Drink Up.
The good people that drink up, man. Yeah.
And yeah.
I think, in...
Talking about drink up, sorry, I think Mikel Antonio will be a character.
On the sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's certain types of
Having
people. I don't know if I want to be around him, sauce up.
Now, I want to be around Mikel
Jess will
Antonio
love it.
Because
Yeah.
if he starts going, it appears nothing can stop him.
He's like, what's that guy? Juggernaut.
Bro,
Yeah.
when he gets like,
Going, it's low.
Yeah.
Yeah, he announced his return yesterday, slotting in Pablo Fornal's cross, and as you'd expect, Antonio treated us to another one of his random celebrations.
Of course.
You see it?
was
What
this
was
one,
it,
yeah?
It
swimming?
was backstroke on the floor.
Legend.
Special
In
guy.
fact,
Man.
the thing is, what I love about Mikel Antonio is that he sits down at home during the week, yeah, in his study
After training.
after
Puts his
training,
glasses
in
on.
his, drinking port,
Drinking port, yeah.
thinking, Sheila, what should I do this week? He knows he's gonna score. That's
And
why
he
it's
goes
funny.
for the madness.
His
he
biggest
goes for the
concern
madness.
is what celebration? Yeah. So yesterday it weren't the invisible donkey. It was a backstroke. David Moyes declared that the new West Ham are here. I kind of agree with him. His second stint, has been a roaring success in my eyes. The Hammers have now kept 4 successive clean sheets in all competitions. 1 winning 4 for Burnley. I feel like they're trying to get relegated. It's not good for them.
I think they got something like 9 goals or something this season.
Wood and Barnes not at the races. So no team has failed to score in more Premier League games than Burnley. They failed to score in 10 games.
What game was it we was watching? We was watching a game the other day.
Man United game?
I don't know, but bruv, they just was taking the fucking piss.
Bleak. It might have been the United game where Pogba turned it on in the second half. But they were booming.
Yeah.
They were booming.
Brother, listen, I watched. There was a 16-minute period. Yeah, what I'm saying, there was no passes. Yeah,
What do you mean?
take it in. There were no passes. What they were doing was setting each other. That was it.
Just sets.
Burnley.
Just sets.
Listen, basically, in NFL, when they send
Spike
it
it.
back,
Yeah.
and then the geezer catches it, stops it, and then the other one kicks it. Basically,
The punt.
So this is what they do.
Specialist teams.
It goes into that space where they're congregating, not to a person. That space.
Because someone will be there.
Someone will be
catch it.
We're
catch
going
it
over
and
there.
return it. Yeah.
Right. So when he throws it that way, boom. So, and then it goes over there. Then it gets knocked down.
We're saying hut.
Basically, yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hut.
Blue 22.
Dan Marino would be proud of all
Bro,
that.
they send it, and then it gets boom, and then what happens? So it goes forward, aerial. Yeah. Get it down.
Get up 10 yards.
Settle it. Squeeze. And then what they do is they set it to somebody who's facing forward.
Wow.
And then what does he do? He picks another area, and then it goes there.
Traveling in
It's
like groups.
It's like NFL.
It's not good to see, man.
Come on.
Have you not seen the film The Waterboy classic? Adam
Yeah.
Sandler?
Great film.
See, he's got his book of plays. Yeah, I think that's what Sean Dyche is doing. He's got his plays, guys. Fish and chips 34. You know what's happening.
Oh yeah, Burnley, man. They need to be careful because it's starting to slide.
No, but they belong in the football league, though. They don't belong in the Premier League.
No,
Oh, football, yeah, football league.
But you see the problem? You see the big problem?
Their teams are worse.
They will go to the champ and slap it. Bro, they will go to the champ and start playing. Am I chatting shit?
No, they'll
when
have a
they
bit of
go to the
quality.
champ, they fucking slap the net.
Imagine if Dwight McNeil in the champ.
Oh,
Bro,
Chris Wood, back stick.
Listen, I said to man, like, bro, you see when you start going into the champ with Lowton and them man start moving like Zidane. Like it's
Tarkovsky,
Light work.
bossing it.
Talk. Sorry.
Talk.
He's talk. I hate. You see Ben Mee. I fucking hate Ben Mee.
Hard man. Like, it's weird.
You don't hate Ben Mee more than I hate Ben Mee.
I hate Ben Mee. But do you know what though? I'll be so real with you. Like he's butters, but he's not a bad defender. And guess what? In the champ, nothing.
Easy.
There's no one that's gonna chat to him.
It's calm for him. Antonio became the 4th player to score 40 Premier League goals for West Ham, which is a massive achievement. He's in good company. Paolo Di Canio, Mark Noble, and Carlton Cole.
Sex,
They've
drugs,
only got
and Carlton Cole.
What a club.
That is. You see me as a Spurs fan, I don't really look down on them.
That's
No, you got to understand.
Fucking hell.
You got to understand
Fucking
when you're talking
bleak.
about 40 goals in West Ham. You got to understand that they
40
bounce.
Premier League, yeah.
Yeah, because they bounce between the leagues.
Oh, like
Yeah,
how
so
Villarreal
like
used to do.
yeah, so they
Submarine.
could be in the Premier League and then be in the Division 1 as it
You
was
don't
back
think so?
then.
Antonio's a legend.
Antonio's a
Yeah,
legend.
Antonio's a legend. He's on the Mount Rushmore of West Ham.
Can I just say something as well? Like the cameo shit.
He was shit.
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, but
We'll
he's
save that for another time.
he's
man.
a character.
Wow.
Sorry, wait. Was he cold?
He was playing in Italy at one
He
of
was
the best
no
times.
Matt
Yeah,
Letizia.
and guess what? He had to come to England.
He was he was good at Wednesday,
What?
attitude.
No.
attitude.
Wait.
He had a bad attitude.
He was good where?
At Sheffield Wednesday. No, not current Sheffield
no.
Wednesday.
So I
Premier
just want
League.
to understand.
And then he got a move.
So he was good at Sheffield Wednesday.
Yes.
Right, cool. Were Sheffield Wednesday good though?
No. But they had good players like Des Walker, like cold.
There's
Carboni.
Walker. Wow.
Come on.
Then he went to West Ham. But yeah, Gaffer's at home.
Were West Ham cold?
They
So he's just going everywhere, and the teams he's going to ain't cold. And he's from Italy.
West Ham weren't cold.
And he's from Italy. He's not playing over in the best league in the world at the time, and he's also not doing it. He don't play for Italy. He's shit. How many goals did he score? Did he even get? Does it say there? You said
Prem 47 Prem goals.
47 Prem goals.
Yeah.
In one season, that was though.
Yeah.
Gaffers, let us know at home, was Paolo Di Canio shit? Moving on to Fulham and Chelsea. Chelsea beat 10-man Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage in the West London derby. They call it a derby.
What a
It's
derby,
a big
mate.
game for Fulham fans and probably not
Where are
that
the
important to
Fulham
Chelsea fans. Lampard said his side can't think everything is solved after labouring their way to a second Prem win in 7 games. He's adjusting expectation again. He's managing the expectation of
Is it just
fans and the Prem.
Frank
Is it just me? When you guys look at Frank Lampard, he has that feeling of someone who's in his first season of management.
Yeah.
I feel like that he's playing on that. He makes it seem as if he doesn't have experience. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I look at it.
No. I'm saying, can I have one?
He looks confused. He looks confused.
He keeps playing it down. Like even when they went top of the league, he's like, it means nothing. Like da 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 da.
'Cause
Said
he's
things aren't
shook.
solved. I think there's a bit of fear, and I guess this week we saw rumours of Abraham Grant coming back to help him out.
he
He
needs
needs
help.
it.
I saw that.
does.
When I saw that, I thought it was.
Just like
I didn't think it was
bants,
serious.
like, no. There's rumours that Abraham Grant could be on his way back to steady the ship.
You know
which is
what?
Not.
You know what?
It needs
I
steadying,
think Lamps should call these old pals up. John Terry, Didier, Solomon Kalou, Florent Maluda, get all the boys back in the back room staff,
and they can carry him again.
and just carry him. Damien Duff, Ian Robin,
He needs Makalele and Essien as well.
backroom
The-
staff, like not on the pitch.
Didier.
Just have them in the back
Just
room
around.
staff.
Support him and
Just
let him
around,
flourish.
Like Didier, Parley Blue and Glaze, s'il vous plaît. What? So when we get the ball midfield, what should we do? Like just
Who
Like
do
the
we
old days,
hit?
I guess.
yeah, who do we hit?
How do we get Werner to score? How did he?
I don't think a lot of people can solve that. That is one of the greatest mysteries at the minute.
Timo Werner?
Horrible finishing, striker devoid of confidence. Like it's just not good
But
to
you
see.
see Werner though, yeah?
He's very, very fast. We know.
He's so fast.
He's so
Like everybody's missing the big point here. Right, boom. You've come from Leipzig. You're German international. You haven't scored in quite a few games,
Stretching
but everybody's missing the big point. He's still bare fast.
He's still very fast.
He's so bro. You know the other day he went through 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I'm not really on bombing on Chelsea unnecessarily because the form chart speaks for itself. But he went through 1-on-1 and he was moving so fast. I felt like there's no way he's gonna score.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I love about his fastness is that he's fast with the ball as well. Like, because when he went through 1-on-1 that time, I know what Score just talking about. He's outpacing someone whilst dribbling.
Clean
With the
pair of
ball.
hills. Clean pair of hills, yeah.
Clean.
Like he had bare time to slow down.
There was a defender in the picture when he had the ball, but
Yeah.
in the second or two, it was just him and the keeper. Like he
You
erased
know,
that.
I've got a lot of friends in the FA, and they're thinking about
So Stanley Park. So
Stanley. Sorry, this one. And they're thinking about having an award for the fastest player over the Premier League season because you know they all wear the trackers nowadays, and whoever gets.
do you reckon he beats Traore? He does, you know.
Probably.
Because you actually see Werner running at his top speed. Like you see it.
Stupid, and that shouldn't really be happening in the Prem. Like, but yeah, fair play to Werner on that.
Very, very
Wait
fast.
though. But listen,
What are you seeing?
the fuck's going on with Havertz though?
Where is it?
Don't speak about him.
I told you what's going on with Havertz ages ago, guys.
What?
No Leon Bailey. Same thing that's going on with Sancho.
No, but he's
no
got-
Hakimi.
He's
Same
got
thing that
pain.
happened. Same thing that happened with Bukayo Saka the other day against Palace. Yeah. No Kieran Tierney. Guys, come on! It's a team sport.
Nah, the top players stand alone.
The top players.
He's a £90 million player.
No,
You don't need to get a supplement to like strap on next to him to make him perform. Like, it's
so
mad.
what you're essentially saying to me, Dan, is that the more you play for a player, the better they are.
The better they should be.
So basically, you're saying just because he scored all these goals and assists post lockdown in Germany just last year
with Leon Bailey
in what they call easier league, and he cost how much did he cost?
90 million.
And he cost 90 because he cost 90 million, and he's a German international. He should be good by now.
Yes.
Yeah. I've gone out on a limb, and I'm saying we should expect to see something from.
You're saying you should get some kind of return.
I'm being harsh. Yeah. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
You think?
Yeah.
For 90 M's?
I'm being too harsh.
Yeah, I think he might be.
He didn't dictate the price. It's out of his hands.
Yeah, but then when he's playing, what is he? He's not showing anything. What is he against Morecambe? The other one where he got a hat trick.
So how's he supposed to do his thing if he's on the bench? On the bench.
It's not his fault.
He knows, no matter what he does.
It's Lampard's fault.
Mason Mount's gonna start ahead of him, and rightly so, because Mason Mount's doing.
Well,
his
I'm
job.
not bombing on Mason Mount.
No, neither am I. No, neither am I. No, I like Mason.
I'm not gonna
Mount.
say ever, but yeah, not right now.
He's the best player.
No, I like Mason Mount, but I'm just saying you're a club that have just paid 90 million quid for you.
Mason Mount's the best player right now.
Shit, though, did Reece just say that?
I'm a Mason Mount fan, to be honest with you.
Mason Mount is Chelsea's best player as we speak.
He's their only shining light.
Because he plays the most games, he's guaranteed to be in the starting lineup.
He's their most consistent
player.
Because he knows he's in the squad. Frank Lampard pulled him to the side and said, Mace, when you go home, tell your mum that you're gonna be in the team next week, guaranteed.
He is there on merit.
He earned his merit via meritless opportunities.
Yeah, he's taken advantage of the opportunity that's been given.
And bearing in mind, 2 years ago he was at Derby under Frank.
Yeah,
there's a lot more going on here. Like Frank wants to live vicariously again through Mason Mount.
And Mason's not letting him down. He scored a clutch goal yesterday.
I'm saying, no, Mason Mount's doing his job.
Very clutch, by the way.
Yeah, Mason Mount's doing his job. But I'm saying, back to the point of Kai Havertz, how do you think he feels knowing that no matter what I do, you brought me here knowing that guy is playing in my position, who's very good, and you're not going to bench him?
I don't think Havertz has a position.
There are other positions in midfield as well that he like. Mason Mount isn't the only place he could play. Kovacic starts
under a manager who knows what he's doing. Yeah, but not under Frank Lampard. Havertz doesn't need a Frank Lampard right now. He needs
God.
He needs like a Nagelsmann or.
I don't even think I don't think Nagelsmann could help him.
Gets a song out of him. I'm not sure what it is at the minute. But Mason Mount created 7 chances yesterday, by the way.
I'll be honest with you, Mason Mount is kind of like I wasn't particularly like a mad fan. Like I used to just like the pressing. But when I really take it in, what I like more than anything is he's always involved in the games and he's always trying. Like I don't see him like I see footballers when it's getting techie, I see them not doing things that I know that they have enough ability to do. Turning in certain spaces or taking that touch in there or punching that pass through that gap, believing in your technique.
As opposed to dribbling it in, yeah.
As opposed to letting you taking your first touch and then you do that turn back, let the defender get by, and then you got 2 seconds and then you make a Bro, I'll be honest, I don't really see Mason Mount behaving like that when it's that
the goal is going tough.
When it's time to stand up and be counted. No, he did his thing yesterday, I think.
Question: Is Mason Mount better than Ross Barkley today?
Yes.
No.
Consistently over games.
Yes.
You pick Mason Mount.
I'm with
Ross Barkley.
If they were both equally fit.
Yeah.
Ross Barkley.
Where do you go, Dan?
I'm with Mason Mount. I think we've had enough time to see Barkley hasn't been consistent enough. And yeah, if they were both fit, Mason Mount's outperforming him. Gaffers. Seems like we're split. You lot make the final decision there. Lampard talked about experience and personality yesterday, speaking about Giroud and Antonio Rudiger, bringing them in. I guess their experience and like their age and
Clutch,
games they've played in, you can rely on them when the going gets tough.
And it's
Fulham.
also the January transfer window. Quickly, do you want to have a look at this guy?
Do you want to? Yeah, he's still got a bit.
By
So
the
yeah,
way-
they got a clean sheet.
By the
Yeah,
way,
he's still here. Yeah. German international and a top striker. Werner's drought continues. Horrible finishing. Striker devoid of any confidence. Chelsea are now 7th and face Leicester on Tuesday, which will be a decent game to watch. Leicester yesterday beat Southampton. Madison and Barnes sent the Foxes second. Not one for you.
no, well,
Who,
I
Barnes?
was watching the game and Southampton looked the part.
Yeah, started very well.
I like the way. I'm not going to talk down on Ralph's team because I think they looked the part. They're just a bit unfortunate.
They were missing Ings, who tested positive for COVID-19 last week. Madison again, like chipping in with contributions and playing generally well. Little socially distant celebration as well. I guess he's playing by the rules, which is good to see. Harvey Barnes equaled his best season tally of 10 goals with just 24 games
That guy
played
don't
so
stop
far.
running, mate.
I said this to a couple of my other mates. Him and Leicester are perfect for each other. I feel like it's just the perfect balance.
Who was it? Was it Black J rating Barnes or not rating Barnes?
Was rating? Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking it's right, but when you really like take in the numbers, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah, for this part of the season.
And the performances are good enough to where, like, you're not just some stats guy. Like he plays well. He plays well, and he's actually putting up respectable numbers. Very
the complete package.
good numbers. In
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah.
Make you think who's gonna start for England.
That's what I've got here. So Madison has now been involved in 6 of Leicester's last 12 goals, really starting to find form. Do Barnes and Madison, or as individuals, do they make the plane for Euro 2020? Barnes and Madison. Barnes has been given his England debut earlier this season.
For me, it's a bit late to start looking at Ashley Barnes. Nah.
Yeah.
Young
England.
Harvey, yeah.
Oh, Harvey, right?
Yeah,
sorry. It's like question. All right, cool. Who do Saka has to
I was
go?
gonna say, do you take Harvey Barnes over
So
Saka?
in that kind of position, we have Marcus Rashford.
On the left.
Sancho.
He can play off the left. We have Jack Grealish. We have Sancho, who can play. They usually, I think, plays off the right, but I guess in the last game, he came on for Jack Grealish and played on the left. I guess Sterling is part of that front three. Mafia. Kane will play down the middle.
Hudson-Odoi,
Hudson-Odoi, who Chelsea fans are saying should now start ahead of Ziyech, Pulisic, and Werner.
I think he deserves it. You know?
I'm seeing what they're saying there.
I'm also feeling like that as well.
It's getting to that point. So Harvey Barnes, does he deserve to be in the mix with those names?
Do you know what Harvey Barnes' numbers do?
Yeah.
That's
Can't
what
disregard
it is.
him.
Because look,
performance-wise.
you lot have all played the same amount of games against the same team.
Show me your cards.
Show me what I got on. The problem is that I this is where it gets techie, was that I was adamant that Saka must go. I think we all kind of feel like that.
Yeah, we were there.
But
He
it's
seemed like he's established
insane
himself.
to say Saka must go and Harvey Barnes can't.
And he's going to be watching it at home.
That doesn't make no sense to me. Because if I'm being dead real with you, as much as I love Saka, if I need a goal,
You're going to lean towards Barnes.
Could
runner.
England leave Rashford at home?
Oh, Jess.
It's never going to happen.
No,
M-
I'm not saying. I didn't say should.
MBE.
This is how I see it.
I didn't say should they. I'm saying
DBE
could
Rash.
they? Because we're talking about that left wing position. It's just a question, guys.
No. I'm here
This
to
is
answer.
why I'm moving back to Africa, because in England I
Never.
ask
Go,
questions
go.
and you guys start laughing.
We
at
just
me. What do you
wanted to
mean?
give an answer.
Go back to home.
No corridors are open, otherwise I'll be gone today. Anyways, I was saying, could England hypothetically leave Rashford at home, considering all the options they have on the left side of that attack?
No, Jess.
It's not going to happen, Jess.
Armchair gaffers at home.
No
Could-
armchair gaffers. It's
they,
not.
they, they
no.
couldn't leave him, but more so because of who's the Kane replacement. If it's not Ings,
Danny Ings.
If it's not Ings, I'm
He,
saying.
he won't go with Danny Ings up front.
Ings, Calvert-Lewin,
Calvert-Lewin.
injured now.
Oh yeah, big.
Was having a little bit of mixed form, or I'll say poor form prior to the injury.
Armchair gaffers at home, hypothetically speaking, could England leave Rashford at home for the Euros?
They could.
Not should they? Because the answer is they shouldn't. I'm just saying, could they?
It's a good question, man.
I think they could, you know.
It's something awoke inside of me, and when you said it, so.
I'll go back
All
to
that
Africa
port
if you
is
guys-
getting to
Yeah,
you. You've been sipping too much of this rhubarb.
Yesterday's win took Leicester
The
second.
The PP wine.
So Leicester, the win took them second. Sorry, they've recently introduced Ndidi back into the fold. Soyuncu came on yesterday for Fofana. Fofana was pissed off about it, and Pereira was back on the bench. What is the height of expectation for Leicester?
Champs League, not champions. Sorry, Champions
I was
League.
gonna say finish.
That is the
finish that
height
off.
of the expectation. They should
Champions
expect
League and no further.
no more than that.
I think they'll do better. I don't think they'll crumble like they did last year.
Yeah, that
But
was shocking after Jan.
With regards to them crumbling, SB, so apparently Brendan Rodgers, don't know how true this is, he made his players write, I don't think it was an essay, I think it was just a paragraph.
This was at the end of the season where they had that team bonding thing.
Yeah, so last year they crumbled, like you just said. And so what Brendan Rodgers has done, allegedly, is sat all the players down and made them write a paragraph.
Fact.
Oh, it's a fact.
Yeah, it came from
He
James
made them
Maddison.
write a paragraph, like them detailing why they think they went off the rails towards the end of last season.
Mm-hmm.
And having done that, the point is that they shouldn't do it again this year.
I think it was injuries as well. Partly
Yeah,
due to injuries.
I guess those
And
three players, yes, Soyuncu, Ndidi, and Pereira, haven't really played.
for ages.
I just think Pereira got injured, and Justin was
just
there.
there.
That's all that looked different to me. When I was watching, I just couldn't see Pereira. I could just see Justin in my face. Not that Justin's shit or anything. I'm just saying Pereira was looking like, "Raw, is this the best
Crazy
fullback
in the league? Yeah, in the conversation.
That to me just seems like what James.
And height of expectation for Leicester, Champions League, no further.
Yeah, because you know it is like obviously people like Maddison don't really. He's cool. He's hot now, isn't he? He's not really like roll your sleeves up, Maddison, for me. Whereas like someone like Jack, I feel like is. So nah, don't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just top
And
four.
SB?
Top 6.
Raw, 6 with it. Crazy.
Top 6 Leicester.
I'm going to say something mad, but I think they are in the title race.
What happens if Vardy gets injured?
Let's see.
Slimani.
Kelechi, no, he
I'm joking,
secured
I'm joking.
yeah, well,
Kelechi,
or
Iheanacho.
Ijoa. Is it Joel? Yeah.
he
But
still
Joel's
there?
still on the books.
You're
No,
chatting
I'm
shit.
chatting shit. He's done. Like Vardy gets injured.
Olowa.
Yeah.
What
Like,
mess?
Ijoa. It's Inacho, which you know that's
I think he's a number 10, by the way.
Kelechi.
I was reading
He
something.
links up quite well.
Reading something about him, and he beats number 10 regular for Nigeria.
Okay.
But then again,
Yeah, so did John Obi.
yeah, I was just about
Is that
to
what you
say,
say?
yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Prime.
baller. I guess the last game we are going to review was Sheffield United and Spurs. I guess Spurs claimed a comfortable win against the struggling Blades.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just take this
The
in.
time
though.
to shine.
JJ Okocha,
Yes.
number 10. John Obi Mikel,
Yes.
and then he passed it down to Kelechi.
No.
He's butters.
Galechi.
That lineage.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Jesus.
Sorry,
That's-
sorry, Walks.
That's not on. Ndombele scored a stunning goal as Tottenham got their top 4 challenge back on track with a comfortable victory against bottom of the table Sheffield United. A disappointing run of just one win in their 6 previous Premier League fixtures had seen Spurs slip down the table with their inability to kill off games. Harry Kane got his 12th goal of the season just before half-time shock. The victory moved Spurs up to 4th before the later games, and Sheffield United are now 11 points from safety. Scorch, we spoke yesterday on Steven Bergwijn being underrated.
Yeah.
Please, could you elaborate for the gaffers at home? People say he needs to work on his finishing, but you think that people are missing something else.
First of all, I like to say it feels good when you batter shit teams that you're supposed to beat with the superior squad.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yes,
Feels great.
Superior manager.
It feels great.
But even though it feels good, so because of that, I'm gonna sip on it.
This is really good, isn't it?
This is all right.
Yeah.
But it's a sippers.
It is. No,
It's
not for me. It's
sippers.
a gulpers
No.
for me.
You're in a different space.
Yeah.
But so Stephen Bergwijn, like I've been arguing with like some of my Spurs like fans. Like I've been saying, like man are saying, Bergwijn's not good enough. And to be honest with you, his finishing hasn't been good enough.
Yeah, a couple of big chances he's missed.
But I've been noticing his impact on when we're playing. And I was talking with my brethren, big up Ahmed Abdullah. Mm-hmm. And I was like when I notice things or whatever, sometimes he's like a soundboard, like he's a football mind.
Am I going crazy?
Yeah, so I reason, and I was like, am I going mad? Yeah, but I feel like Bergwijn he's the link in the transitional play for Tottenham, like whether it's going from attacking to defending or defending to attacking, and I don't think it's simply just with the ball. Like a lot of the times when you see Son and Kane having the success they're having, if you look carefully, Bergwijn's making some alternative run, some alternative movement that's taken someone somewhere. And then also sometimes you see him involved in a little build-up play, and it could be the most brief thing. He might be the geezer that after the fucking, I don't know, the cross goes in and it's headed out.
Wins the second ball or a little duel But
it's that little bit of quality to get it into a Kane or whatever.
For Kane to provide that killer pass or Son to, yeah.
And so for me, when, like for instance, the other day, we were playing Sissoko instead.
That game, there was a lot of backlash around that. Some people saying, fuck the League Cup, like if we're going to win it like this, I don't want it.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that after the Fulham draw.
Silly boys. But, silly boys. Because who are you as a Tottenham fan talking about the way you're winning? Stop doing that. You must be too young. But, like, it's really noticeable though when he doesn't play. Mm-hmm. Anybody else you see play on the right-hand side for Tottenham, I just think the balance ain't right.
Yeah.
Like, Gareth Bale doesn't work. He's wearing number 9 as well. It's crazy.
Bless him.
Lucas is he's Lucas. So whatever you thought about Lucas 4 years prior, same shit. Lamella is Lamella, you know.
Bit heartbreakers, isn't it?
You know.
Did we see Dele Alli's post? After not coming on against Fulham, like a selfie, looking disinterested.
Yeah? I saw that. I didn't know he posted that
from his IG because he wasn't subbed on when Spurs needed a goal brought on Lamella.
Nice moustache though.
Yeah, he's got
was
a decent
November?
moustache.
January.
January now. Yeah.
No, he's one of the players that seems to be abiding by the rules and not getting haircuts. So
good on him.
I just think, you know what I think it is with Dele Alli and Spurs? I feel he's in a similar space. He's approaching a space that Ericsson was in mentally.
Who might be coming back, by the way. I saw Jose say something.
Yeah, he might be coming back on
listen
loan,
to me.
Jose, yeah.
Jose, listen to me, my
Loud
friend.
and clear.
I'm going to look into the camera for this one.
He's watching.
If I see this man at my club, if he's even in N, he's even in the if he's in the northern section of London because of you, my brother, I'm telling you, I'm going to be Jose out. I fucking swear to God. I do not want to see this boy anywhere near my club.
Slim margins.
I do not want to see him near my club.
He's got the heart back though if he comes back.
Bros, listen to me. He needs to go to Arsenal. He can be appreciated there. Real talk.
Yeah, could.
Quickly on Dele Alli. I think about 18 months ago, I was talking about the England squad for probably even less than that. The England squad for the Euro 2020, and I had Dele Alli playing left wing forward, making that run that he makes in, chesting it down, slotting it in. Mm-hmm. And it's mad to think how quick things can change in the space of about a year or so. Because now he's not going to the Euros. He's, at the way it is right now, he's never putting on the Three Lions jersey ever again.
He's never going to go to an international tournament if you don't pattern
The
up.
next time he puts on a Three Lions jersey will be to show his grandkids. And we're back in my day and put it on like I used to wear. Yeah.
He's overrated anyway.
He may never again go to an international tournament. Take that in.
Overrated.
Fellas, we are...
Overrated.
Just because...
We're putting stuff on the... Yeah,
taking what I'm saying, if something doesn't change, the reason why I say that is because he's got people coming up underneath him.
That's the issue. It's not just about him.
And there's still his peers around him as well who are...
It's like
his peers are outperforming him.
Like Lingard and them.
Maddison, Grealish.
That's not touching.
Come on,
England
like
again.
he's not. Yeah.
He's like Lingard of England, I'm telling you.
Are we saying it's like almost a crossroads for Delhi at this stage of his
You
career?
won't be lonely.
Early
with your
doors.
big
No,
house.
it's not. No, it's not. It's not career crossroads.
Shout out to Blazing Squad.
He's overrated, man.
Oh, them bone
The-
fellas.
No, I was in
Boom.
the Blazing Squad. Bro.
Bone fuck.
I'm gonna miss everybody. I'm gonna miss everybody.
Deli Ali at a crossroads.
He's not at a. He's not a. It's
See
just
you at the
international career crossroads.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, because when Poch signs him for PSG,
Uh-huh.
him and Danilo Pereira are gonna link up.
How about this? How about this? Yeah, we've seen it. Players turn it around though. Look at Kieran Trippier.
Yeah, bossing it out in Spain.
Forcing it out in Spain.
Definitely back in the mix. The Dele Alli saga, man. I don't know. I've got
I
some
think
views on it, man.
I think it's just a. I think it's a case also, like we've grown apart.
And that doesn't mean that I hate you.
Yeah, it's not. I hate you. There's a lot of players, you know, that I grew away from. Like, it's not that I despise you, whatever. Like, I just think you've been at the club for a fair amount of time. You're you that likes to be appreciated in a certain way, and that's done now at Spurs. So maybe go where you're gonna be
Go where you're
appreciated.
and loved. Yeah.
Because at the minute, we just need guys that's gonna work harder than you and have a bit more. Utilize the qualities that they have
Influence.
when they get on the ball.
Yeah.
Gaffers at home, let us know what next for Dele Alli. And that brings us to the end of our weekend reaction. Man City are currently beating Crystal Palace 3-0, and that moves them into second place. But as usual, yeah, please like, share, subscribe.
So wait.
comment.
Who scored the opener for Man City today?
Scorch is, which is looking like his greatest shot of the season so far. The resurgence of John Stones, and he has scored again for Man City to open the absolute.
Is John Stones going to the Euros?
He has to go to Euros.
It's a yes.
Before we
Wait, are you not all? Are you the same three guys that all laughed at me in Brent's studio
No, we
when
didn't
I
laugh.
said?
We didn't
Thank
laugh.
you for
Scorch.
watching the Armchair
Thank you,
Gaffers.
No,
boys.
we
Armchair
gotta finish
Gaffers.
this. We gotta
Like,
finish this.
share, subscribe,
Subscribe.
all of that stuff.
We'll see you.
We're gonna
on
finish
the
this off camera.
Continental
Thank you.
Corner tomorrow.
Peace.
Peace.